Next one is number 6. Now, I am a firm believer that if you are in sales, you do need to know how to communicate. We are very visual people. Hand gestures are incredibly important. 72% of communication is non-verbal. So it's not what you write. It's not what you actually, but it's your aura. It's the way you carry yourself. And all that I can ever suggest to you is that if you want to be a great influencer and communicator, look, maybe even consider joining Toastmasters. I have actually been involved in Toastmasters because I wanted to check it out for my clients. And it is a very good platform to help your communication. So it's incredibly important to know how to communicate, and a great communicator listens, talks slowly, uses tonality, and is the ability to tell a story. Like, we love stories. We live in the principle of parables, and we all know parables are the most effective form of communication. Next one. This is really important. I'm telling you, you got to look after your body. You know, I'm relatively fit. I'm 58 years old, and I'm still training and doing marathons and half marathons and working out daily. But I think you've got to have energy. You've got to have passion. You've got to be persistent, and you've got to have a high energy. I am horrified by people that work all the time. I am horrified by people that don't understand that God rested on the seventh day. Mainly, he rested to tell humanity, you've got to do the same. I am horrified by people who have mobile phones next to their bed sitters, and the first thing that they look at is their mobile phone, and they actually never switch off. And I'm going, my God, how are you going to survive a marathon of life? You're going to burn yourself out in 5 years. So I think you've got to have that high energy. You've got to understand the importance of nutrition, diet, exercise, and serenity and rest. Number 8. Here we go.
Taria, 48.
Whoops, I can't get to the next one.
But before doing that, in the chat, I want you guys to say, admit it. I want you to admit it. Who has their phone next to their bed and look at it first thing in the morning? You know, like, yes, just say me or no, yes or no.
They say that for the first 8 minutes, you're best off not looking. So at least give yourself 8 minutes before you do look. So that's the time. That's the time.
Well, here's a great survey. Oh my God. There's a few no's, but yes. Oh my God. Anyway, over to you, Tone.
Okay, number 8. We've only got 2 more, and hopefully you're taking notes. You've got to have high standards of excellence. We've all heard of the great revolution that happened in Japan after the Second World War. It was called Kaizen. And they had a principle of never-ending improvement. Okay, near enough. And you've got to understand that Japan was a devastated economy, and within the space of 20 years became an economic powerhouse. Not because it invented anything, it just produced better equipment than what America was producing, and in many ways forced America to lift its game in regards to electronics and cars. So this high standards of excellence never ends. You have to be never satisfied. There is almost a discontent in your spirit of how can I actually do better? So I basically feel that is incredibly important. Now, next one. Whoa, we're nearly there. Yes, willing to learn. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm going to be a junkie. You know, I'm 58 years old. I'm still reading 2 books, probably a week at the moment. I'm reading topics now to extend my area. But you've got to have this first. You've got to have this great desire. You know, the real tragedy is that, you know, a lot of people, you know, they finish school and they think that's it. I'm telling you, wow, I've got to be like a sponge and continue to learn. And, you know, there are great opportunities now because we live in a world of technology, and you can go for a walk and a run and you can listen to something to really help you in the area that you're actually doing. And last but not least is the big one. Whoa. Pregnant pause. Yes. Number 10. If you don't believe it, no one else will.
Wow.
You know, like a lot of you people are your business owners. Now, you might not necessarily have the greatest technique in the world, but you have something that no one else has got. You have the vision of why you created your business. And all that I'm saying is there is an old ancient scripture proverb. It's in the Old Testament. Jeremiah, without vision, my people will perish. And all that I ever ask you to do is to understand your DNA. And if you fundamentally love your business, then you have the opportunity of sharing that love to others. And that belief transfer can become so powerful that people say to you, whatever you're on, I'll have. So guys, in essence, there are 10 nuggets of wisdom there in the area of selling. I have the hope that has helped you. Many of you know this stuff already, and that's great because sometimes we need to go back to basics. It's not sometimes the revolution, it's the evolution that really creates the results. Hope that helps.
Wow.